Alright, welcome to video 2 in the series where I go over my live actions, how I heal, and what I do to complete these plus 13s. Again, my name is Champ or Champster. I am a longtime Holy Paladin and Ret Paladin. This is the only class I've played since 2005. I absolutely love everything about Holy Paladin, Holy Ret Prot. In this video series, I am trying, and with this whole channel, I am trying to just simply push as high as possible. If it's rank 1, if it's rank 100, whatever it may be, that is the goal. There's plenty of good beginner, intermediate, and advanced guides out there. However, there aren't a lot of live commentary videos. So as we wait for these last two members to arrive, give you a quick breakdown as to what it is I do here. Ultimately, it's going to give you my breakdown as to how I heal, what buttons I push, what decisions I make real time. You'll hear me pause and kind of go silent and maybe stumble over my words once we do start pulling and figure stuff out. I will tell you, disclaimer, I do not know every mob and every boss in these dungeons. My current rating is... I always forget how to get there. My current rating is 30-35. I've done 5 out of the 8 for 13s. I do have a rule where I do all 13s. I don't really care for resilient, but I do all 13s, and then I'll move to all 14s, and then all 15s. So right now with 5 out of 8 13s plus 1s, I'm at 30-35. Where I end up, I don't really have a goal in mind. Again, my goal is Season 1, push as high as possible. No idea where this mage is. For those interested, these are my talents. I do play Lightsmith. The only difference you'll see between myself and other paladins is Moment of Compassion versus Resplendent. I try not to play the whack-a-mole game with the hero talent. I know that's the standard practice, but I get more out of AoE healing, because usually if you're touching Holy Light, it means it's kind of an oh crap moment. Or, you know, you need a big pull for, or a big heal for a reason. So if I'm healing one person, it's very rare that the others aren't low or half health or taking damage. So for me, leaning more into a Holy Light talent, which is an AoE talent, gives me more security and safety. I do prioritize healing. I do prioritize safe, you know, easy, fluid, clean pools, with maximizing DPS. So it's not the other way around. I am not worried about
10, 9, 8,
maxing
7,
out my DPS
6,
and then healing.
5,
I'm
4,
within
3,
my role of healer.
2,
The DPS are there for a reason.
1.
They will crank and I will heal.
Five, 4, 3.
So I believe this first pull is a big one.
1.
Again, this is probably the dungeon I have the least knowledge on.
Foolishness. We have already won. You put all of Silvermoon in danger. This isn't worth the risk.
So because when
we have to find them if we're going to stop Lothraxi.
when an armament fades off of you, you get infusions of light. Oh, I'm dead. Sack him. We'll give him a big heal. So that's kind of the downfall about live commentary, is you'll definitely see me maybe miss some stuff that I don't normally do. But here's my loop, my rotation, and I like calling it a loop. So the goal is to get as many armaments as possible. Get my animals with a big heal. Your armaments do a lot of heavy lifting for you, so the goal should be generate as many holy armaments as possible. How do you reduce the cooldown of holy armaments? You use Infusion of Light procs. How do you get Infusion of Light procs? You use Holy Shock. And right now I'm holding on to this holy armament, this sacred weapon, because we're not in combat. So I want to maximize my uptime with the holy armament, and I want to spam.
Hurry up those repairs. If we aren't careful,
I want to spam my holy shock rather, to fish for infusion procs, because that is how I get lower armament cooldowns, which leads to more infusion procs, which leads to more armament cooldowns. So there's definitely a cycle here. See, I need to learn this part better. I also need to level my engineering because I know that if you have 25 level engineering, you can turn this off right here, the tripwire, and then it eliminates all the tripwires, but that's neither here nor there right now. I'm gonna pop wings. I still have a while before the boss. I always just make sure not to fall behind. The last thing I want to do is fall behind on healing. Blind. And unlike Raid, you do send infusion procs on Judgment. Human Trinket that. Got Convent, I wanted to get that cast off. Let's send a big one on range. .70% mana, so I'm doing fine. But yeah, ultimately, I am only mainly healing these 3 targets. I'm not really touching my... Oh, we're gonna go big here. I'm gonna pop War Mastery. Again, just to simply stay safe. Were we in, you know, big trouble? Not at all. Goal is to stay safe. Let's Hodge him. I use Hodge as often as I can, just as a DPS stop. He got smoked. Oh, I'm falling behind here. I'm dead. Yep. I don't know what these guys were doing. This is terrible.
Your survival wasn't necessary.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not even looking at the mobs because I don't have kick anymore. I mean, I can look at them and try to stun them, but if I'm being honest, I am looking at the frames, I'm looking at watching damage, and I am concentrating on healing. I've never wiped here, so I'm not sure what these guys are doing. Or maybe what they didn't do. And part of the reason why I record is so I can go back and learn. I'm not too fond of reading Wowhead or the Dungeon Guide. I'd rather just simply watch the playback and look, okay, that's when damage spikes, okay, that's when they cast this, that's when they cast that. So even out of combat, I am sending infusion procs and trying to fish for them. Because ultimately I want to have armaments ready for my next... encounter. The other piece too is if you play Herald, Herald gives you the ability to this, we're gonna send him, we're gonna big heal here. Now I didn't really want to bubble with us being so close to the boss. Or wings, but can't trust pugs. So we're gonna play it safe here. Okay. Herald gives you the ability to react to healing, which means when something kicks off and you need healing, you can push buttons and get everyone to safety, and then you can build. When you hit buttons as Herald, it builds. It gives you Divine Toll, gives you Holy Power. Whereas for Lightsmith, if you think about it as you need to push as many buttons as possible to sit on as many procs as possible, you're gonna win. So right now I have Divine Purpose, 4 Holy Power, 5 Holy Power. It's not what I love. I would have loved to talk. Here we go. So here's an infusion.
This is but another prototype!
Backpedaling is plenty fine.
My power output is peaking!
I wish I could get closer into DPS. Almost this.
This is but another prototype!
Send out some big heals, get everyone caught up.
I expected
don't know
you
what
to
he was
be
doing.
better.
I could have gotten more aggressive with healing, but I really didn't think he was going to die there. So I think that was self-inflicted, and that's something to look at after. Was that a mistake on me?
But another prototype!
Was that a mistake on him?
My power output is peaking!
I'm actually not sure why I shield walled there so early.
A good Korite always has his food! A good Korite always has his...
No, we're just going to break this one. I know I could have
My
broken
power
that, but I
output
didn't really
is peaking!
feel comfortable standing in the puddles right there. Boss is almost back.
A good Korite at my job!
There we go. Easy peasy.
Don't forget to send the conduits.
You'll notice the other thing I do too is I will overcap on Holy Power if I need to, and that's because we're about to head into an encounter. And I just simply want to have full Holy Power going into it, because remember with Lightsmith, you need to stay stacked on procs. You don't want to need healing and have to rely on building. That's where the downfall of Lightsmith is. So now that you know my rotation and my thought process behind healing, I'm gonna let you enjoy the dungeon for a bit. And again, biggest struggle here is going to be knowing mobs and bosses. So enjoy, and I will come back here shortly to keep commentating. What's he barking at?
What a
miserable display in your purpose. Is there no end to you intruders? Do us all a favor and die before I have to kill you myself. Minions, do not disappoint me again! Do everything myself. Yet another battle. I am still wounded from the last one. There will be no to your suffering. Eliminate these intruders or be devoured. There will be no end to your suffering.
What? What did I get hit by?
The light still burns. Curse that damn Nath regime! There will be no end to your suffering. Go! Show me why I tolerate your incompetence! There will be no end to your suffering. The light still burns! Curse that damn Nath regime! All this for that wretch!
Alright, I'm back. So as we approach the last boss, I'm looking at, okay, what cooldowns do I have? Try not to burn anything before we get there. But if you notice, mana is pretty easy to balance here. I haven't really been pressed for mana at all. So I used wings. I figured let me use it on an earlier pack. That way it's up for the boss. This one's gonna get spicy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm falling way behind. Gotta burn some mana here. Yeah, this guy hurts. So mana will be good by the time I get to boss. I will have my wings up when I need it. I just won't have Aura Mastery or Bubble, which sucks because Bubble's my... You should be using your cooldowns aggressively.
To go against the light's will. light will cleanse! You will not stop what the light demands! You will see! The light will cleanse! Not stop what the light demands! You will see the light's wrath! Will see the light's wrath!
Alright, bit of a quiet video just because I'm actually very sick today.
Cleanse! You will see!
Oh, we need 1%. Less than 1%.
Farewell, old friend.
I have all I need. Mourn your friend
There we go.
after we save your city.
So there's a 13 plus 1 plus 9 rating.
over.
Slowly but steady going up. And
Come
let's see what we got.
through the
There's
portal.
nothing. So thank you guys for watching. This was a fun one. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, what I'm doing bad, what I'm doing good, feel free to leave them down below. And I will see you in the next video.